Look at me filming horizontal, I'm moving up in the world. Alright, this is my oil prime apparatus in theory. I've got this bottle here going to this, this is normally where the oil sensor goes. And I have I think it's a -4AN. And I just put a rubber line to it and put a hose clamp on it. And I have this bottle here and I JB welded the rubber line to the bottom. So far no leaks. And I have this piece in the top. And this is going to sit up here, screw on here, and then I'm going to pressurize it, and hopefully it holds. And that should be me pumping up my lifters. If it doesn't drop the fluid level down, I'll just fill the rest in from where it's actually supposed to be filled in, this cap right here. So yeah. Okay, so the first quart, everything went in perfectly. I was turning the PSI up, trying to see how high I could get it. I think I got it to like 10, 15 before the fluid level got basically all the way down. So I'm gonna fill it closer to the top now and do it again, now that I know it didn't leak. This JB Weld looks like it's gonna break. I'm guessing it was like the flexing of the bottle. At least, I mean, if the top pops off, it's not a big deal because it's the top. If the bottom pops off, it's a big deal. But the bottom looks fine so far, so I'm gonna keep sending it. Okay, so I got it to 35, close to 40 psi, and it started pushing it down again. And this isn't gonna hold 100%. It's because I had the hose just laying over on it, and the bending moment just like undid my JB Weld on here. All right, that took, I don't know, 3 quarts through the lifters at like between 30 and 50 psi. I had to actually hold the nozzle right here so it wouldn't just pop off the top. But it, I mean, air leaked by, but it was still like, you know, 30. It pressurized this to between 30 and 50 psi. I didn't have the gauge looking toward me, but I think the gauge was like right here, so it might have even been 60 psi. But I think it's primed. In between, I turned the engine over with a breaker bar. I'm annoyed. This damper I just put on, new damper, it's paint's coming off, but yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna fill the rest normally now. I'll cut this and then just turn it upside down, drain it back into to the oil, just fill the rest normally. So yeah, it's cool. Got it primed. Before I start the engine in the car or on the stand, I want to run on the stand, I'll probably not have the ignition system doing anything and just crank it over a little bit so it can rebuild a little pressure. But my lifters should be pumped up. I don't know how long they bleed down, but yeah, she's all primed and stuff.